Welcome to our executive market briefing. Today, we navigate the complex interplay of global macroeconomic forces and the vibrant domestic structural growth story unfolding in India. Our objective is to equip you with an institutional lens, moving beyond daily fluctuations to identify persistent trends and strategic positioning opportunities. We will meticulously dissect key market movements, evaluate thematic shifts, and pinpoint critical risk assessment signals across both geographies, ensuring a comprehensive understanding of the current investment landscape. Turning our focus to the Indian equities market, recent sessions have underscored a period of consolidation following significant upward momentum. We've observed instances of profit booking, with the Sensex experiencing notable intraday swings and the Nifty 50 grappling to sustain gains above key psychological levels. This dynamic highlights a healthy revaluation within the market rather than a fundamental erosion of confidence. Despite the volatility, the underlying structural resilience remains evident, with indices ultimately closing marginally higher or flat, signaling cautious optimism amongst participants. This suggests a careful distribution of capital rather than broad-based directional conviction, prompting a closer look at specific sectors. Within this environment, sectoral performance has been notably divergent. The metals and energy sectors, for instance, have recently acted as a drag on broader indices, experiencing a multi-day decline. This consistent negative pressure warrants a trim consideration for overextended positions in these segments, particularly for companies like Vedant, Nalco, and Hind Zinc, which have seen declines of up to 3.5% over consecutive sessions. This downward trajectory reflects a combination of global commodity price adjustments and domestic profit booking, suggesting a re-evaluation of near-term growth catalysts in these cyclically sensitive industries. Conversely, the Indian IPO market continues to exhibit robust activity and investor enthusiasm, particularly within the small and medium-sized enterprise segment. We are observing significant listing pops, with examples like Avians Biomedicals hitting the upper circuit after a 90% listing pop on the NSE SME platform. Furthermore, the phenomenal over 200x subscription for IPOs such as Advait Jewels underscores a strong appetite for growth-oriented equities. This high subscription rate and listing performance signify that investors are actively seeking new, high-potential structural opportunities, contributing to the broader market's breadth and dynamism beyond established large-cap names. The regulatory landscape in India is evolving to foster greater market efficiency and investor confidence. The NSE's recent decision to drop 10 of 12 broker activity curbs represents a significant regulatory rollback, aimed at enhancing liquidity and participation. Concurrently, SEBI continues its robust efforts in investor protection, successfully resolving over 5,500 complaints in May through the Scores platform. These measures collectively reinforce the structural integrity of the market. Furthermore, institutional flows remain supportive, exemplified by HDFC Mutual Fund's strategic acquisition of additional shares in Global Health, highlighting targeted conviction in specific growth stories. In the realm of Indian thematic infrastructure and technology, a significant structural narrative is unfolding. Amazon's fresh $13 billion investment into AI infrastructure within India underscores the country's growing strategic importance as a technological hub. This commitment is not merely capital deployment but a profound endorsement of India's digital future and its capacity for high-tech development. Complementing this, the center's focus on boosting medical tourism with funding support for hospitals illustrates a multifaceted approach to infrastructure development, targeting both digital and physical sectors. These investments are pivotal in defining India's long-term economic trajectory. Identifying individual equities positioned for strategic outperformance, several names currently merit a breakout watch. Bajaj Finance, for instance, is a critical player whose recovery trajectory is closely monitored, particularly given its historical market leadership. Analysts are projecting continued strength for the broader Nifty, with targets potentially reaching 24,500, suggesting that well-positioned financial services companies could participate meaningfully. Moreover, promoter holdings, such as Lakshmi India Finance's substantial 60.3% stake, signal strong insider confidence and long-term commitment, often preceding periods of sustained value creation. These are critical indicators for structural investors seeking long-term growth. Transitioning to the global macro landscape, persistent inflationary pressures remain a central theme. U.S. inflation has topped 4% for the first time in 3 years, a data point that continues to anchor expectations for the Federal Reserve's monetary policy decisions, keeping potential rate hikes firmly in play. While bond traders have shown some inclination to trim rate hike bets following more benign inflation data, the overall trajectory of the dollar, which recently hit 13-month highs, suggests that markets are still banking on a hawkish lean from central banks. This environment necessitates careful consideration of fixed income allocations and currency exposures. In the technology sphere, the AI infrastructure narrative continues to drive significant capital allocation. Micron's impressive 19% surge, leading it to surpass Meta in market value, exemplifies the relentless demand for AI infrastructure components and warrants breakout watch for related semiconductor plays. This momentum contrasts sharply with the trim consideration observed in some tech megacaps, such as Apple, which experienced declines following price hikes for its Mac and iPad lines. This bifurcation underscores a shift. Investors are increasingly prioritizing foundational AI enablers over consumer-facing technology, highlighting a nuanced approach to tech sector investment. Commodity markets remain highly sensitive to geopolitical developments and shifts in currency valuations. Copper, for instance, has demonstrated a rebound on bargain hunting, buoyed by a softer dollar and renewed risk appetite. Simultaneously, the oil market continues to navigate supply-side risks. A recent incident involving a ship struck in the Strait of Hormuz, causing supertankers to turn back, immediately fueled concerns about supply disruptions and drove oil prices higher. These events underscore the fragility of global energy supply chains and the immediate impact of geopolitical tensions on vital commodity prices, requiring constant monitoring for structural investors. Examining global capital flows, we see an increasing diversification into emerging markets. Brazil's strategic plan for up to a $735 million Panda bond issuance signals proactive engagement with international capital, broadening its funding base. Concurrently, in Pakistan, stock managers report a significant uptick in investing among Generation Z, indicating a burgeoning domestic investor base and growing financial literacy in a key emerging economy. These trends highlight the evolving global financial architecture, where capital seeks both established and nascent growth opportunities, contributing to a more distributed global investment landscape. The broader market sentiment also reflects a tactical shift, with small-cap equities experiencing a robust period of outperformance, indicating a broadening of the market rally beyond mega-cap technology. In this dynamic environment, the wisdom of strategic allocation over emotional attachment to entry prices is paramount. As Daniel Kahneman famously articulated, the decision to sell a security in a diversified portfolio should be based on future prospects, not simply the original purchase price. This institutional philosophy encourages a continuous reassessment of positions based on fundamental and thematic shifts, rather than arbitrary cost-basis triggers. Finally, geopolitical and trade tensions continue to introduce macro-level risk and opportunity that structural investors must actively monitor. The India's trade deal, now entering a crucial phase with Section 301 and tariff deadlines looming, exemplifies how high-level diplomatic and economic negotiations can profoundly impact sector-specific outlooks and broader market sentiment. Outcomes from such discussions can redefine trade relationships, supply chains, and investment incentives, making these developments critical for strategic positioning in both domestic and international portfolios. In conclusion, the current investment landscape demands a disciplined, structural approach. Both Indian equities, driven by domestic growth and strategic infrastructure investment, and global markets, shaped by inflation, tech innovation, and geopolitical dynamics, present complex but identifiable opportunities. By discerning structural shifts, navigating volatility with institutional discipline, and adhering to sound risk assessment principles, investors can position themselves for long-term value creation. Our commitment is to provide these deep insights, empowering you to make informed decisions in an ever-evolving market.